My mom's coming to town, so I'm picking up a rental car this morning. She's going to be staying for a few days. The weather's it's going to be great. This is a very nice rental car, but car rental, not just in Germany, but pretty much throughout the world, is oftentimes quite tiresome and frankly a bit of a hassle. I usually end up getting somewhat disappointed. First of all, none of all the offers you will ever get from a car rental agency will ever be as good as they appear at first glance. No insurance, no GPS, no booster seat for the kid. That's just the first things that are never included. They even have the standard GPS systems that are built into the car, removed or disabled, just so that they can make an extra buck on renting out GPS systems. You are aware, Mr. Jensen, that in case of an accident, you will in no way be covered. You really don't want to buy an extra insurance for that? Or are you sure you want to drive without GPS in that car? Or my absolute favorite, if you want to drive more than 200 kilometers a day, this will cost you X amount extra a day. Now here's a fact. Oftentimes insurance, full insurance, will cost you up to 50% extra per day. Extra miles or kilometers are an additional 15 to 20% a day. Also, on the rare occasion that you would like your partner, your wife, to take over the wheel for a while, make sure that's covered as well, because it may actually cost you up to like $10, $15 a day for an additional driver. And if you have the car for like a month, it adds up. Particularly the companies that call themselves budget rental companies very often turn out to be just as expensive as the regular high-profile ones. So I've learned to simply just go to the top-ranking car rental agencies right away. They usually have the leading car brands anyway. And if you end up paying the same, I'd rather drive a BMW, Mercedes or Opel instead of a Renault, Peugeot or Citroën. Not that there's anything wrong with these cars, not at all. I've had these brands several times. But the brand new German cars with the newest and most modern technology, they often have better mileage, which significantly reduces your cost for gas. Also, the newest cars are more comfortable. So why bother with the budget companies? It felt good to get that off my chest. Weisswurst. White sausage. The Germans are famous for their beer. They know how to make really good beer. And rest assured, we will get back to this specific theme in a later vlog. This time, I just quickly want to touch base on what is allowed in terms of alcohol intake and what is absolutely not. You see, the Germans like their beer. But they are actually very moderate drinkers. In fact, they very much dislike drunks in the street. So if you are a tourist and you get a little too much beer, and you may be appearing a bit drunk when you walk back to your hotel, expect to be frowned upon by the locals. The Germans have certain guidelines for when it is considered okay to drink alcohol. Generally, when you meet with friends in the city after work or at weekends, it is generally okay to drink an alcoholic beverage. The girls will usually go for the ever-present Prosecco, the Italian sparkling white wine. And the boys will enjoy a normal or a wheat beer. This is considered okay on weeknights, where you actually have to go to work the next day, but 1 or 2 beers never hurt nobody. But don't get too drunk. So generally, late afternoons and evenings are okay for a quick catch-up in a beer garden or a cafe, just to hang out and chat. But there's one special occasion that sticks out when it comes to beer drinking, where it's actually considered okay to drink beer in the morning. The Weisswurst Frühstück, the white sausage breakfast. Although they look somewhat odd and pale, they're actually fresh in their taste. They are very delicious, and they're best eaten with a breze and a wheat beer. Yes, before noon. The reason why these sausages are eaten as breakfast is that before everybody had refrigerators, these sausages had to be eaten as quickly as possible because they simply could only stay fresh for a few hours. So they had to be eaten before noon. Overseas, I've seen people throw these sausages on their barbecue, on their grill, which in Bavaria would simply be considered a deadly sin. You don't do that. They're to be eaten lukewarm, only warmed up in hot water, not boiling water. Add a pinch of salt to the water. And do enjoy, because they are delicious. It's end April. And it's still snowing outside. Yesterday it was Anton's birthday. He turned 6. He's never had snow on his birthday before. It has never happened. But this year it's really freezing. Brr.